content was rewritten using old AI from 2 years ago. Okay, so using old AI models to write the content, but rewritten using GPT when it first came out. Okay, used Page Optimizer Pro for on-page optimization. All right.
Good
So
product.
far, what I'll just say so far is even if you're using Pop, even if you're, using Pop on AI content, it's not going to let you get past the helpful content update. I mean, doesn't mean that you're necessarily 100% gonna get popped by it, but good chance that you will be. Traffic started dropping a few weeks ago, but nothing has changed on the site in months except some affiliate placements, server hosting a few months ago, etc. Monetization. Original strategy was legal lead generation, but the niche isn't popular with lead networks. It's a pretty unique niche, so it's currently all okay.
Looks like he's using Ezoic or something similar on here.
Gotcha. Yes, I'm taking off the monetization part because probably not going to go into that. It's not really what we audit here.
Well, I will say if you are using Ezoic, I recommend getting off. Last I checked, it was tanking sites, including one that I'd tested it out on,
Yeah, and I've seen
and
I've seen
it's
a good amount of people
spammy-ish.
talking about ads again. The new helpful content update. They changed some stuff in in Google's on the guidelines they list on the page, talking about how stuff like literally like directed at ads, and there being too many ads
Hmm.
on a page and making it confusing and just a bad user experience or whatever.
Yeah,
So they
and I'm
can.
on here, and it looks spammed with ads. I mean, it's not the worst one I've seen, but I mean, there's a lot of
He says, open to other suggestions as well. The pop-ups are fairly aggressive because I'm just trying to squeeze some money out of this thing, LOL. Well, that can be another thing that help get you hit in helpful content now. Um, I've also been testing AdSense on here. It's doing around 150 a month, but ruining the experience of the site. My pop-up is already pretty intrusive, and it placed another one after it, etc. Okay, so you got like mega pop-ups.
yeah.
Yeah, I'd probably chill on that stuff for now. Probably get it off. Um, I'm not 100% sure, but is it possible Google doesn't like when sites have so many ads on them that it makes it a bad experience for the user. Links, I bought some links in the past. I've also manually searched expired domains, da da da, and I forwarded them. Maybe I ran out. Blah 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 blah. Sorry. So a bunch of the stuff is just not something we can really need to use here. Um,
I feel like we can
Okay.
just do it.
Yeah. I think, yeah, we got enough.
We got enough info.
Yeah, so if you guys send us an audit, we don't really need to know that much. Just, very basic, like what have you been doing to
On
the
page,
site?
off page. Yeah, what have you
What
been
have you
doing?
been doing to it? Like basic, have you made any big changes lately? Have you? And then what do you think the problem might be? And then we'll just kind of go from there.
Mm.
We don't gotta know your life story, but we are interested in your life story. Um,
Back to you.
God damn it. All right. So yeah, here we go. Let's just take a quick look at the Ahrefs screenshot that I've just messed up. So DR 2.7 with 98 referring domains. All right, so
Mm, mm.
pretty much what we're looking at there is that it's going to be some low quality links. You have 100 referring domains in DR 2.7. It is what it is.
I'm
630
gonna make a
traffic.
guess here.
What's
Just
that?
based on what he said about how he was scrounging for profits, I'm going to
He's
guess
also
these
scrounging for
anchors
links.
are best this, best this.
All right,
Let's
let's
see.
go take a look at the anchors first.
Crystal ball initiated. Um,
That's a URL anchors.
they're not, it's not as bad as I would have thought.
Yeah, it's a lot of URL anchors.
Yeah. I mean, it's a spammy looking profile, but it's all right. I mean, I wouldn't go with this if I was picking out anchors, but I don't think this is going like if you started a solid backlink
Looks like
campaign,
blog
talking higher
comments.
quality stuff with normal anchors or kind of generic URL to the homepage and branded. to the homepage, I don't think this would slow you down really.
Weird. It was actually a reference in some other article. Yeah, it's got a ton of no follow URL anchors everywhere. All these no follow URL anchors. It's definitely, I wouldn't, normally when I think of like spammy, this is not what I would think of when I'm thinking about spammy, but it's like spammy in its
Yeah, but
own
it's still
way.
spammy. Yeah.
It's unnatural just to have all of these URL anchors on no follow links on these resource pages or whatever they are.
Not gonna lie though, I kind of wouldn't mind adding like I would maybe use this if I was doing a normal backlinking campaign if I wanted to inject a little bit of spam. These are
Oh,
kind of
no,
interesting
you
looking.
don't.
No? What'd
So
you
I'm
find?
just looking at them like they're like all exactly the same kind of like setup. Like all these websites look exactly the same.
Okay.
Um, yeah, like even like the top menu and like the coloring, like they're all like exactly
Oh,
the same.
I wonder if this isn't
It's
a
definitely an interesting kind of spam.
kind of newer PBN.
Yeah, they got tons of links on these things too. Tons of outbound links. But anyway, yeah, so
Hmm.
just to put it shortly, your backlinks suck, which we knew just by looking, straight up, just
Yeah.
looking at the very first page on Ahrefs. So, that doesn't help you at all. A real solid backlink profile with links from actual authoritative websites can keep you afloat even if other stuff isn't looking that great. It can't 100% save you, but it can definitely help save you, right? Because Google kind of looks at a lot of stuff at the same time. I guess we can go and just, I don't think we even really need to look at the backlinks, but go from just what we looked at, let's go and I want to apply the small filter and just see domain traffic 250, DR10 out of 102. So now he's got 14. How many of those are do follow? 10 do follow. Not web 2.0s, 8. So he's basically got like 8 links, which we would consider, well, that passed the very low bar. Just looking at them real quick. Some directories. Yeah, so there's just not much really here. There's a link from PolitiFact. Maybe that's from the three. Yeah, okay. It's from his 301. So basically, all the links. He has like a few good links from a 301
From a
redirect that he
301.
did. Yeah. And he's got multiple 301s as well, just from what I'm looking at right here. So, all in all, your off page is just it's low. It looks low quality. It looks manipulative. Yeah. So
Yep.
definitely lacking on that part. Let's actually look at the I'm gonna go back to his graph real quick and see because he said his traffic was declining, but let's see when he actually got hit. I mean the helpful content
Right
update.
on it.
Yeah, but it looked like he was
Yep.
kind of like trending down after like the core update, I guess. He was kind of trending down, but not like super fast. And
No,
the
this
helpful
was a
content update, you got really popped.
tanked him.
Did you look at the site at all?
I'm looking at it right now. So, like as far as Eat goes, definitely needs some help there. He's got like one author that's the brand of the domain. No socials that I see, no address,
Yeah,
no
especially for
phone
a place that's
number,
talking about like legal stuff,
legal
you might
issues.
want
Yeah.
to, so this would be considered, like YMYL type stuff. And so they're going to go harder, well, supposedly go
And
harder on Eat. Um,
dude, like I love using the sidebar and footer to interlink to stuff, but this
yeah, it's
is
too
beyond
much,
like
too crazy.
you're what is this like 2 or 3 times the length of where the articles end on your homepage alone.
Yeah.
And then you you get to the footer and then it's like this mondo. I mean, that's a page within itself, that whole footer. That's crazy. So yeah, way too much going
Yeah,
on
you
here.
might want to chill with like the kind of like the sidebar and menu type stuff. Google actually added stuff for this in their helpful content guidelines too. If like your menus and your navigation stuff's all weird and makes it a weird experience
It's
for the
weird.
user, they don't like it.
Mm.
They want people to land on websites that make sense to use. that aren't like
Yeah.
all crazy and weird.
You got a 5-head footer.
But yeah, the thing that bothers me the most, I mean, that stuff bothers me, of course, but is just the complete lack of EAT on this thing.
Nothing. Yeah.
EEAT. Watch our podcast with Kyle Roof on EEAT. It's basically this all the things that a normal business will do to show that they're trustworthy and a real business with real people behind them. I know you said you were kind of doing with like lead gen stuff, but if you're going to be out on the internet giving people like legal advice, you are going to have to step this up and like put a face behind this and kind of approach this from a very different angle. Articles I'm looking at, the one I'm looking at is like 0 images. It's just literally just a wall of text. Looks like he does have some interlinking, which is cool. That's like one
This
positive thing I've seen.
this pop-up is insane. It's way too aggressive.
But yeah, I'm not even looking at the ads, but I was looking at the interlinking. I don't know if you used some kind of program to do this, like some kind of automation tool, but the interlinking is like real like he's using like words for the anchor text. Yeah, like super like just strange words, like just the word like affecting or like yeah, I don't know. And the other
I see it too.
okay.
Everywhere. It looks to me like it's probably automated through something that he's not given much thought to.
Yeah, man. So I don't think we really need to look much more. You need to work on creating
lot of work to
authoritative backlinks. Yep. You need to, do some work to your articles. Actually make sure it's helpful. Just go look at Google's helpful content guidelines for right now and check into that. You might want to look into just getting the ads off your site for now until you can try to get the thing to recover, because they're quite intrusive. Take care of your menus, get some EAT. So yeah, I'm not gonna lie, there's a lot of stuff you gotta do here to get this thing turned around, to be honest. I'm not sure how much money you're making on this thing, or if you really want to continue down this road. I think you're talking about maybe having some hard time monetizing with it. But it might be a good idea just to choose something a little bit easier until you kind of learn the ropes, because this is going to be, I think, a pretty difficult project for you, just based on kind of the experience level. And if you want to monetize with ads, just pick something that's not YMYL, You don't need to be in this like legal niche where you need to be giving like super trustworthy, information and just have really good EAT. And, it just seems like it'd be a lot easier for you to kind of get started somewhere else, really. What do you think about that, Nick?
Yeah, probably. Probably good advice here.
Yeah, because it just, it seems like a very hard thing to start with, given
But
their
also,
kind of just current level of SEO.
yeah. Yeah, I mean, it looks like you need to go kind of back to the basics and relearn a few things that essentially crawling through this site looks like, there's a bunch of bad habits going on. And then you've even admitted that, you've got your back against the wall. You're trying to get money wherever you can. Typically, that's where you're going to be making a lot of mistakes, Google wants you to do this kind of stuff. I mean, it's like, what better way than to, create some sort of instability, and then you start doing a bunch of spammy, weird stuff like this, and before you know it, this is an obvious, kind of low quality site, which is kind of where we're at with it. Sorry if that sounds kind of mean, but I have a hard time with this as well.
Hey everyone, thanks for watching. Be sure to check the links below for more info on this topic, as well as other cool stuff like SEO case studies, our Facebook community, and our link building services. And like always, please like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoyed the video. Thanks, and happy ranking.